So here I would like to say welcome to statistical analysis using SPSS. So we are now ready with some data file and we want to compute the statistical measures like mean, median, mode, variance, standard deviation, range, interquartile range, skewness, kurtosis, and of course some other measures like minimum, maximum are also given. So when we want to process our data and compute these statistical measures from our analysis and make our analysis of our data, then we will have to go into analyze and start with the descriptive statistics. And first of all, we will explore frequencies, and the basic statistics that we see here are these ones. So SPSS defines the or classifies, I should say, the various statistical measures little differently, right? Central tendency measures, percentage value measures, dispersion measures, and then there are certain distributions, shape and symmetry measures. So for the time being, I will come out of it and we will talk about the various measures of statistics. So SPSS based classification of statistical measures is little different. Under measures of central tendency, SPSS has these measures: mean, median, mode, and sum. Arithmetic mean, median, mode, and sum. Sum is just the summation total. Under percentile values, SPSS computes, of course, all the percentile values. But even quartiles are included here, and the cut points for formation of classes are also included here. Then dispersion measures are range, standard deviation, variance, minimum, maximum, and standard error. And then SPSS classifies certain measures as distributions, shape and symmetry measures, and here it includes skewness and kurtosis. And this classification is seen here. In this learning and coming learnings, we will talk about all these measures. We will understand these as concepts and also compute it using SPSS. So first of all, we will start with the measures of central tendency, which are also called location measures. The first location measure is mean. Here I have a file open, mean.sav, and here we have a variable training days, and in this variable, this is a scale variable, numeric variable with a scale measure, and we have 20 cases or 20 observations here. So what we will do over here is, first of all, we will go to analyze descriptive statistics and frequencies. I will shift this to the variables to be analyzed, and statistics we will compute mean of the series, and I will click OK, continue I should say, and then click OK. And here mean has been computed as 18.80. So first of all, we will talk about the mean. So mean of the distribution is also called as arithmetic mean, and sometimes we also call it as average, just the average. And mean is represented by x bar. So mean of the sample size is represented by x bar, and it is equal to sum of all the observations. If we call this variable as x variable, then sum of all the observation in this case turns out to be 376. And if we divide this sum by the number of observations in the series, so 376 is divided by 20 items, because there are 20 items in the series from 1 to 20. There are 20 cases. SPSS calls them cases. There are 20 of them in here. So arithmetic mean is 18.8 days. So average training given to an employee is 18.8 days, although individually it varies like the one given in the series. Let us now understand the concept of median. We go to analyze descriptive statistics frequency, and I will take this variable cars sold, and remember we have a file median1.sav open, and in this we have a variable cars sold, and I will go to statistics, and this time I will check median. I will click continue and click OK. So here SPSS has computed that the value of median is 34. Let us now understand the concept of median. For calculating median, we first of all arrange the data into ascending order or descending order. So once that data is arranged, then median is the middle value of the distribution. So let us go and calculate median. Here I have this data file median1.sav open, and here we have this variable cars sold, which is a numeric variable with scale measure. And here the data, however, is not sorted. So there is 38, and then there is 12, and then there is 34, right? And initially it was 27. So data is not sorted. So first of all, we have to sort the data. For sorting the data, we will go into data, and then we will go into sort cases, and I will select car sold as the variable to be sorted. And then there are two options. We can organize them in ascending, order them in ascending or descending order. This time I'm taking ascending order. I click OK, and SPSS has, now I will minimize it, ordered these values in ascending order. And after ascending order, I get these values, and my values are 12, 23, 24, 27, 34, 38, 40, one more 40, and 42. So these are the values which have been ordered here. 9 values. So these are 9 values because these are cards sold for 9 months, right? And median, as we said, is the middle value of the distribution, and it is computed as n plus 1 over 2, since it divides the distribution into two parts. So here n is 9. 9 means there are cars sold for 9 months given. N plus 1 divided by 2, that is 5. So median is actually the fifth value of the distribution. So first value, second value, third value, fourth value, and fifth value is 34. So median of this distribution is 34. So when we used SPSS, it also computed for us the median as 34. Let us now understand the third measure of central tendency, and that is mode. Mode is most frequently occurring value in the data set. For example, a shoe shop would be selling shoes, and the size of the shoe, suppose 9. If it sells the most, then the mode is 9 in that case. And here I have a data file open, mode.sav, and here if we go to the variable view, I have one variable, delivery trips. So these are delivery trips made by per day, made by one of the delivery boys, and its measure, we should take it as scale measure. And let us go to the data view here, scale measure, delivery trips. Now let us go to analyze descriptive statistics, frequencies. I pick this variable, move it to the variable to be scanned, and go to statistics, and this time I'm using mode, and maybe we should also do the sum here. Click continue and click OK, and here SPSS has in no time calculated mode and sum of this variable for us. Now we see that so SPSS has given us the mode value of 15 here, and sum of all these values were 134. So SPSS has also created discrete frequency distribution for us here. If we see, so these are the values of X, we can call it, which is delivery trips per day made by a delivery boy, and their frequencies are also computed. 0 trips for 2 times, 1 trip for 2 times, and so on. And if we see here 3, so 15 is the value which is most frequently occurring. 15 occurs 3 times in the series. That is why 15 is mode of the distribution. So in this learning, we talked about all the measures of central tendency which are used in SPSS, which are mean, median, mode, and sum. In the next learning, we will talk about the percentile values, including the quartiles.